Hey, it's Julie Nolenberg again. Hope you're having a great beginning of your day. I don't know about you, but my day has started off crazy. We had working on my running goal. And believe me, that is quite a feat. But I'm doing well. And then we had basketball. My daughter's at strength and training, and so we have lots going on today. But hey, I just wanted to quick jump on. It's Monday morning. And you may watch this as a recording, so it won't be Monday morning. But I just want to encourage you today to really look at things that you can control in your life. You know, there's a lot of things that we don't have control of. And we're going to take a look at those today. We're going to look at things that you don't have control that many times we allow to enter into our lives that stop us from achieving what we want to achieve. And there are certain things in our lives that we can control. And I really want you to focus on the things that you can control. You know, the last 3 weeks, I've been really talking about how to help you get unstuck. You know, summer can be a great time just to lay back and just relax. But I really think that it's a great time to focus on you. Focus on those goals that you want to accomplish. And we really but what we've been talking about is those small and steady steps that help you accomplish those goals. So let's go over to a graphic that I think is a really good graphic for us to focus on. And it's things outside of my control. I want you to think about these things. So many times in life, we allow these 5 things that I'm going to quick share to really have an effect on, they keep us from achieving whatever it is what we want to achieve in our life, be it health, be it parenting, be it your family life, be it starting a business, maybe something that you're working on in your professional life. And we allow these things to freeze us. We get frozen and we stop. And we're not working towards our goals. And so the first thing is other people's actions. You have no control on other people's actions and how they maybe act upon in your life. Other people's opinions. I know this is really hard for me. I am a people pleaser, and so many times in my personal life, and I don't know if you can relate or not, and if you can, give me a 1 at the below. But I allow other people's opinions. They stop me from doing what I really want to do. And I've really had to work hard on that. And I have to remind myself over and over, I cannot allow other people's opinions to keep me from what I really want to do. It's hard. I think that's one of the hardest things in my personal life. And I don't know about you, but if you can relate, that can be really hard. Other people's mistakes. That can also freeze us. We watch other people make mistakes, maybe in something that we're achieving, and then that freezes us. Adversity. You know what? We all have adversity happen in our life. This is the one thing I can tell you, and the one thing I know. We will all go through trials in our life. We're all going to go through adversity. Our life is not free from adversity. I had a lot of adversity last year, a lot. But I didn't allow it to freeze me. I still lived joyfully. I might not have accomplished everything I wanted, maybe in the time frame I wanted, but I did continue to take small steps. Yeah, and they were some big, just awful, heartbreaking things that had happened. So do not let adversity stop you. And then other people's feelings. You know, that can also be, it's kind of the same thing as opinions. But when we're dealing with other people's feelings and how that relates to you, that can also freeze us. Those 5 things, for many people, I think, they keep us from achieving our goal. And we need to surround ourselves with people that are, positive and uplifting us, but that's not always the case. So I want you to really think about these things. You do not have control of other people's feelings, the mistakes they might make. You cannot control the adversity that happens or the trials that happen in your life. That's life. Other people's feelings or other people's actions. But there are 4 things that you can control. And so I just want to share these with you before I head out today, that these are the things that you can control that will help continue to catapult you to success, will help you achieve your goals. Your attitude. Attitude is huge. When you have a positive attitude, when those adversities come, you can rise up over those adversities. Yeah, it could be really painful and you could be really sad. When I lost my dad last year, It was incredibly crushing. But you know what? I knew my dad would not want me to have some negative attitude and plummet myself into depression. And so I really had to focus on that. And so I could control my attitude. Your effort. You control your effort. It all comes down to you. How much effort you put into taking those small steps to accomplish your goal. You control your effort, your behavior, your habits. You too have control of those. You can't blame that on anybody else. You know, I'm working on my Couch to 5K. I cannot, it's my behavior. I need to get up early in the morning. You know, today is a really, really busy day. And my habit is to get up first thing in the morning and go out running. Well, you know what? My day is really packed. So I had to make sure I got up early. I control that. My husband doesn't control that. My children's schedule doesn't control that. I control that. My behavior, my habit, and which relates to your actions. You know, you control your actions. It's all up to you. I know it sounds really simple, but those are the things that you can control. You can control your attitude, your effort, your behavior, and your actions. Those are the things that you can have control over. The other things around that circle, you don't. But so many times we let those things that we can't control affect the things we can control. And so I'm going to just leave you with this thought today. I just really want you to think about maybe one of those goals that you're working on in the summer. Don't allow those outside things that you can't control to affect those things that you can control. And if there's something that you see on that list, write it down and think about, okay, so how other people's opinions, you know, maybe they think you're silly for starting a business. Well, are they paying your bills? Are they the ones that have these incredible whys? No, it's you. Even for weight loss, if that's something, maybe your health that you're dealing with, you know, somebody might just say, you look great. Okay, great. But you know what? Maybe I don't feel good inside and I know I'm not healthy. Do not allow that opinion of other people to affect those things that you can control. So that's where I'm just going to leave you today. I really want you to think about this graphic. And are there any things that are outside your control that are making you freeze and stop? And I really want you to think about that and work on remembering those are things you can't control. You have no control of those. But you do have control of your attitude, effort, behavior, and actions. So continue to take those small, steady steps, continue those actions that are going to lead you to being successful in whatever goal you have set out for yourself. Have a great day, and remember, you are in control.